Another long video, no doubt. Going to do a response to a stefbot video. It's been a long time. Somebody posted a link to it, said, do blah blah blah. So I said, oh, what the hell? Really lame arguments in this video. Come on, play video.
Hi everybody, it's Stefan Molyneux from Free Domain Radio. I hope you're doing very well. I hope that you had a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And a Happy New Decade to you. I have decided
jeez, I mean, it's just so, it's just so disgusting that people still do this crap, this blowing, let's blow some smoke up everybody's ass with a little cheerfulness bullshit.
Start this decade by attempting to blow away some of the clouds of unclarity that surround a very, very central issue when it comes to talking about a free, prosperous, virtuous, and happy society.
Yeah, which you would know nothing about. I mean, you're just such a player. Anyway.
If the following has ever happened to you, so some disaster occurs, the banks go bankrupt, derivatives market goes bust, the real estate market goes bust, or something like that. Executives are overpaid, whatever that means.
It means that they suck a whole huge pile of money out of the value of the productive workers, and the whole consumption production equation is destroyed because the value of everything is destroyed by the giant fucking wasted leeches that are pulling too much value out of the system. That's what it means.
Kinds of disasters occur in the economy. Every piece of socialist rabble in the universe says, aha, you see, the free market doesn't work. We need more control, more regulation, more of this, more of that.
Well, obviously, there was something unregulated about the system, and it wasn't that the government fed it. It was because the owners, demanding that their surplus piles keep growing, their piles kept growing. And now they own everything, including the future. But they can't cash it in, because guess what? The future isn't here yet. And their prospect of having a 5 cent an hour future worker is a little bit unrealistic. So I guess they're going to have to lose some money somewhere because something's been overvalued.
And every free marketer in the world says, no. You see, that's not the free market. That's the result of government regulation, and you have to go and do all this research, and it just nobody believes you. And this is a real problem when it comes to having coherent disagreements. I mean, disagreements are great.
Yeah, see, but yeah, it's really not. It's very simple. I mean, it's bad because government didn't regulate enough. It'd be even worse without that much regulation. If we took away that much, the amount that exists, then we'd all have cancer by the time we're 15. Yes, and the landlords of the Mississippi River, and there'd be landlords and what do you call those guys when they own big piles of oil or something? But you get it. I mean, there'd be what are they called? Well, whatever. When they own too much stuff, too much control in too few hands. You get it? I'm sure you do.
But let's at least have coherent disagreements about what a free market actually is. Like, let's lay down the foundation so that we can understand it moving forward and have productive.
This is really funny. We want to understand it and move forward and lay down a foundation, and now he's going to talk in mushy metaphors that have absolutely nothing to do with reality.
Disagreements, which means a disagreement that leads to wisdom and knowledge. A free market is actually very simple. A free market is very simple. And don't worry about thinking about it in terms of economics. Think about it in terms of...
Yeah, don't think about it in terms of economics. Don't think about it in the context of what it is. Think about it in the context of what it isn't. Bring it. Yeah, let's do that.
Dating. What does a free market in dating means? Well, it means no kidnapping. It means no chloroforming and throwing in the back of a van. It means no dropping down a well and requesting a date in order to be pulled out. It means no...
No, it means the obvious extortion of going into some ravaged city where no one has any money whatsoever and everybody's starving to death, and you walk around with a $5 bill and say, blow me, chick. Come on, baby, blow me. I'll give you 50 cents if you blow me. Yeah, you make a great date arrangement that way. You can get lots of dates that way. Just find somebody who's desperate for the date. Just so friggin' desperate for the date. Not just a little bit desperate, but like life and death desperate. It's like if she is not going to be, if she you just go to the village where you will die if you don't get a date. And yeah, it's really easy to make a contract there. Dates are really easy. I mean, God, what a stupid argument. Oh, why not just have little butterflies flying around behind you? That would make more sense. I mean, this is just fairy tale talk.
No rape, no killing, whatever. We understand that a free market in dating simply means that you can, you can be try to be as attractive as you want, but you can't use
Yeah, and all you need to be attractive is to have enough money to save somebody's life. Yeah, you can buy them a loaf of bread. Yeah, I win. I can extort them into any kind of deal I want to. You could probably go into Haiti, just as, in case somebody's seeing this later, right after the big horrible earthquake and there's terrible people suffering and everything. You could probably go over there and make lots of great deals for yourself with a $5 bill. Get lots of good dates.
To get what you want in terms of dating or sex or whatever. What does a free market look like in terms of marriage? Well, it means that the government can't force you to marry, that your family can't force you to marry, that your boyfriend can't force you to marry, that it is, you can get down on one knees, you can cross your fingers and hope for the best.
Dating and marriage are the same thing, so you're using the same metaphor twice. The same exact metaphor twice. Both are a contract, whether you're dating or whether you're married, and you're using it twice. And it's a stupid metaphor, because individuals who are deciding to date or get married aren't pressured by environmental circumstances they live in. They aren't pressured by something called poverty. Do you know what that is? Have you ever heard that word before? Poverty? Jesus Christ.
As I did, and got the best. But you can try any number of things in order to achieve your goals, but you can't use force. What does it mean? Free market?
Right. You just let the environment apply the force. You just let the environment impose the pressure, and then you just sit there and just reap the reward. Wow. Gee. Brilliant. Fail.
In terms of finding a job, well, it means that no Gestapo thug in jackboots can come up, put a gun to your neck, and say, "You must work as a dishwasher or a CEO." It simply means that you're free to pursue job opportunities wherever they arise.
Yes, and you're free to exploit. Somebody wants to sell you their kid. Okay, let's put the 14-year-old in the coal mine. Oh yeah, we did that. Remember that? And we passed a law as a society that said, no, you can't do that. Because guess what? People were perfectly willing to do that. They were perfectly willing to put kids in a coal mine. And somebody had to tell them, no, you can't do that. And if somebody didn't tell them, no, they can't do that, they'd still be doing that, asshole, and you goddamn know it.
You can create your own jobs if none are available to your taking, to your liking. So that's what a free market is. You can think of this in many, many different areas.
Oh, yeah, I mean, the people, everybody on the earth, the billions of people living in shit, they have so many fucking choices. I mean, they can just say, I think I'll go for the professorship at MIT. Yeah, I think I'll go for. I'll file an application. And they have so many choices.
What does it mean to say there's a free market in newspapers? Well, it means that nobody's going to force you to buy a newspaper or not buy a newspaper. What does it mean to have?
Okay, if you want to use newspapers as an example, William Randolph Hearst. Okay, you must have heard of him. So go and explain to me exactly how the Hearst method of success is not exactly what you're advocating, which is get a bunch of inherited money, a big giant pile of it, buy yourself a little newspaper, okay, recognize that you can afford to lose millions of dollars, and put everybody else out of business by simply saying, I'll buy the best talent, I'll overpay them, who cares, I'm losing money, I don't care, I'll buy the best gimmicks, the best coupons, the best everything, okay, and once I have the market, no one will have the guts to fight me, no one will have the guts to compete with me, because I'll own the market. That's how the networks, that's how the empires are created, and there's nothing to uncreate them.
A free market on the internet means you can start a blog and try and attract attention from people, but you can't force people to come and read your blog.
Right, and you can't do anything rational to index it, so you have to play a game. You have to go pay Google some money, or else you have to pay some shyster to manipulate the Google results by fucking with your text and manipulating your keywords and playing little weasel games. And that's called successful society. That's called civilization, right? We'll just sit there and play a bunch of tricks on each other. You know, that's really sound. Oh yeah, that sounds just like the civilization I want. Right, a bunch of scheming and maniacally useless, wasted energy. You know, trying to one up each other so we can, in the name of fairness. Yeah, brilliant.
And throw them in jail if they don't. So we all understand what a free market is. It is voluntary interactions without...
In a world, all right, that does not provide equal position, does not provide a fair ring, a fair game board, where there's huge advantages and huge disadvantages. And you're going to call it a voluntary circumstance. People have volunteered to fight the lion. Yeah, sure.